I'm back from my 2-week hiatus in which I said that I wasn't going to take a break, but, you know, life. But I'm completely done classes now, so yay me! Now that school is coming to an end and it's April, for university and college students, and probably for high school now too, summer jobs are around the corner. So some of you might be looking already. Some of you may already have yours. If you do, I'm kind of envious. But that sort of leads into my topic for today, which, as you can tell by the title, which is either up there or down there, jobs for persons with disabilities is something people wonder about. So I thought I would do a video that talks about jobs for persons with disabilities. And I'm just going to preface this by saying this is all my experience. I am one person, so your experience might be completely different. So in that regard, I say, if you have a different view or more information than I do, please comment. If there's a program out there that I'm not aware of, I'd like to know. If you'd rather email me or send me a private message, you can too. Anyway, that was a really long intro. I have a couple of different options for summer jobs, other than the typical just pounding the pavement to find a summer job, or doing, say, waitressing or retail. I know a lot of persons with disabilities might find those types of jobs hard, so I personally avoid those, not because I don't love restaurants and retail people, but just because I can't carry dishes with food on them. I can't really be on my feet for long periods of time, so I go for an office job. That's my sort of first tip. Think about what you can do and where your talents lie, because you'll be more successful in those areas. So I normally go for office jobs. The other thing I've noticed, being that I have been able to have jobs with provincial government, is that you can elect to declare whether you are a person with a disability, a person who is a visible minority, a person of social disadvantage. Now, this is just within my province job program. I'm not sure about others, but within my province, at least, you can do that. I do check off person with a disability, and that gets me into another branch of the same program, but it's specifically geared towards finding employment for persons with disability. I really like that feature because it allows for more of an even playing field, and all of your employers, when they hire from that program, will know that the person that they're about to interview has some sort of disability. They may not know what it is, but they know that that person has some kind of disability. That said, I think my second tip would be to, within your interview, don't be afraid to be yourself and to tell them if you need accommodations, or to declare, even though they may know that you have a disability, it's always good to tell them, you don't necessarily have to say what your disability is, but that you know, I do have a disability. It only involves my legs. My cognitive functions are all there. I can type and do every other thing. I realize I'm not wearing my glasses today, but you know, sometimes I wear glasses, and sometimes I come in with a walker, but it usually just stays in my office. Like, just tell them your basic situation, but you don't have to go into major detail. It's just so that they know that possibly in the future they might need to make accommodations for you. One thing that my last workplace did was I told them that I couldn't sit on rolling chairs, and if you're a person with CP, I think you may sympathize. Rolling chairs and I require balance that I don't have, so I end up rolling off of them. I told them that I couldn't use rolling chairs, and so they just gave me a chair that didn't have wheels on it. They know that you have other needs. One other thing that this same workplace did, I worked there for 2 years, and for a year and a half I worked 8:30 to 4:30 like everybody else. But then my boss realized that I was getting to my work like an hour and a half before my shift were to start, so like 7:30 or earlier. And I was lucky that there was a cafe right near my work, so I could just kind of go there, have coffee, breakfast, whatever, and then go out to my office at a reasonable time. When they realized that, they asked me if I wanted to work 9 to 5 because we did have staggered start times. So I did that, and it was much easier for me in terms of transportation, as well as just like sleep and well-being. But that's always a nice thing to have. My third tip is to know yourself and know your accommodations that you might need to ask for. Certain jobs you might not need to ask for anything, but other jobs it might be worth just telling them, so that even if you don't need it right this minute now, maybe 2 months down the road or a couple of weeks in, it's there for you and they know why you're asking for it. There are a couple of things that I still find hard about just, I guess, the work world, the work environment. Dress shoes. I don't know, girls, I think you get what I mean when I say we all like to have a nice pair of dress shoes, but it's hard when you walk through your dress shoes in like 3 weeks or a month, and then you have to buy new shoes every month. So it's hard for me to find shoes that, like, one, fit my foot well enough that I can actually move in them, also look nice and appropriate for like the office or whatever, and to just be wearable. So shoes is a big thing. But another issue I sometimes have is buffets and like potlucks, and how, you know, you go up and you get your food and then you're expected to either like walk back to your seat with your food, or, you know, you stand there and socialize with your coworkers, right? Well, there's something about buffets and me having to ask for help for people to carry my plate back to wherever I'm sitting, or to help me like spoon stuff onto my plate, that I can't do it. In life, I can ask for help, but that is one thing that I really want people to think and to know, that I can feed myself. So if you have any suggestions as to how to get around the whole like fear of buffets and potlucks, like please leave a comment below because I can't figure it out. The third thing I think I might say is you're gonna encounter people who, no matter what you do, what your position is, they're not gonna quite understand like disability and working. They might sort of always seem to treat you a little bit, maybe a little younger, or talk just that little ounce louder to you. Normally people, once they meet you and they get who you are and why you're there and that you're a respected member of the office environment, and they should be absolutely fine with you. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared to, if this is your first job, to like go into it. But it's still gonna be a good experience 9 times out of 10. If they really like you, they will be able to accommodate you in some way. Do something you love. I think that was one thing that I had to learn last summer at the job that I was at. I just wasn't liking it anymore. I wanted a different challenge. I just wanted a different atmosphere. The program didn't have money to fund me anymore, so I left, but it kind of worked out because then I was able to really focus on school. I think that really you just have to try it. Sometimes summer jobs can progress to bigger and better things, but if it's really something you don't like, it's just a summer job. Like, it's 8 weeks, maybe 16 weeks if you're in university, and then it's done. You can go and find something else you like better. And I think those are all of my tips for finding a summer job. You may have noticed that I did tweak the name of my channel. It is now called Living My CP Life because I wanted to have this channel encompass not only CP but other parts of my life, because anybody who knows me knows that CP is only one part of Mindy. If you'd like me to do like a what's in my bag, what's in my purse type video, just comment below. If you want me to do any kinds of hauls, whatever, I can totally do that. I will try to make them somewhat disability related. But if you've made it to the end of this video, thanks for watching. All my social media info is down below. Use hashtag myCPLife, that is still staying the same. If you want to contact me on Twitter, ask me questions, or do anything like that. And I will talk to you guys later. Alright, hope you had a great Easter, guys. Bye.